Inclusion, a mini-series by Courageously Kind. That's us.
We've been podcasting for almost 4 years now.
Crazy.
And now we're making this into our senior project for our communications degrees.
What?
Crazy.
So all of these episodes are going to be filmed in studio with guests from Marywood or beyond. And we really were excited to be able to film them in the studio with equipment. It certainly was a ton of work, and there's still more work to be done. But we thought it might be a nice little homage to our earlier podcasting days if we filmed this intro video from our room here on campus. When we came to college, we had been podcasting for about a year, and we were filming podcasts in our dorm before we even declared communications degrees, before we even knew how to use that equipment and that sort of thing. We were just filming them like this in our room. So we thought this might be a sweet little homage to our early podcasting days.
And when I think about it too, the idea for Inclusion, a miniseries by Courageously Kind, happened here.
Yeah.
We spent so many nights up late brainstorming, talking through things.
Yeah.
Or, we'd wake up at like 2 a.m. and be like, I have an idea.
Wake up, I need to talk to you.
It's really, really special that we get to describe our project to you in the place where it was created.
Yeah. Yeah. So Inclusion is a mini-series, and it's an interview-style show where we're going to be talking to students and faculty and other members of the community here at Marywood University or beyond, and we are talking about what inclusion means to them and in different sort of contexts. So we have one of our favorite professors on. She helps train other professors, and she truly is one of the most inclusive teachers we've ever had. So we get to talk to her about her perspective on inclusion in the classroom and in higher education. We talked to one of our dear friends who went on a service trip not too long ago. We talked about how inclusion was woven into that. We also talked a lot about environmentalism, which is awesome. And we talked to another student here who is an activist and advocate for others on campus, which is just so awesome. And we always sort of say selfishly that this show and interviewing people is really just an excuse for us to talk to some really cool people. Yeah. But we're so excited to be able to share these conversations with you. And you'll get to watch them and listen to them however you like to digest your podcasts. It's really very exciting.
One of the things I loved about this project and diving into what inclusion means, we asked every one of our guests at the end of our conversation what inclusion means to them. And they all had such a different answer depending on their job, where they work, where they go to school. Like, they all have such a unique perspective into what inclusion means to them. And it really, I know I can speak for both of us, it really helped us form a broader image of what inclusion can be.
Absolutely. I think it's a lot like kindness in the sense that we all sort of know what it is to be kind to someone. We know instinctively what it means to feel included and feel like we belong. But like you said, our different perspectives and our different backgrounds and walks of life can help us learn so much about how to truly maybe take that kindness to the next step, right? How to truly best be kind and inclusive to different people from different walks of life.
And I think, too, I keep going back to the space we're in right now. It feels so mundane. And I love the conversations that we have really taught us that kindness and inclusion and courage, they come to us in the mundane moments, right? We just did Kindness Week, which was amazing. We had so much fun. It was a week full of events.
Yeah.
And yet the work still continues beyond the interviews and the news coverage and, the awe and wonder of the week. It still keeps going, and it keeps going wherever you are.
Yeah.
If that's a college dorm room, if that's an office, your home. I just love that concept of, like, it starts here and it starts now.
Yeah. Yeah. It really does start simply, too. And I think one of the first ways that we can start to be kinder people, to be more inclusive people, is to listen, which is why we have provided you with these episodes that you can listen to. And our hope is that you are able to learn something from these episodes. We certainly did. And we learned many more things while we were sitting and editing all of them. It's like you catch pieces of the conversation that you may have missed in the moment. So yeah, these will live on our YouTube forever, and you can listen to them over and over again if you so so choose. But we would love to hear from you about what inclusion means to you. If you want to leave us a comment and start that conversation there. Liz, what does inclusion mean to you?
You know, I think you just mentioned it a little bit. I think inclusion starts with listening.
Yeah.
And I think that listening to other people's perspectives, I think is very, very valuable when we talk about what inclusion is and how to include people. We can't include people if we don't understand them a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ditto. To add on to that, I think approaching differences with a level of open-mindedness and a level of, I don't know if level is the right word, but maybe like an attitude of openness and a willingness to just hear someone out and listen to a perspective that's different, and maybe even ask, how can I, be the most inclusive person that I can be in this situation? So.
The series has been so fun. We're so, so excited that you finally get to listen to it. Again, like Maddie said, let us know what you think. We'd love to hear your thoughts on what inclusion means to you. If you have any guests you would like to see on, maybe we could somehow make that happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoy this mini series.